Bhagwan, if there is such a great knowledge, gaining which one can become one with you, then Bhagwan, why is it that you don't give it to all? Being the Lord of all, Bhutanam, Ishvaraha, you have said earlier. So being the creator of all, the Lord of all, you must give this greatest knowledge to one and all, without any partiality. This is one question. Also, from their side, why is it that very few people seek this knowledge? Why is it that majority of them are not seeking you? This is my second question. So there are two questions. Firstly, why is it that from your side you don't enforce this highest knowledge to all? And secondly, from their side, why is it that majority are not seeking this knowledge? Now Bhagwan is answering these two questions. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajamyaham mama vartmanuvartante manushyav partha sarvashah kankshantah karmanam siddhim yajanta iha devataha kshipram himanushe loke siddhirbhavati karmaja. Yes. So first Bhagwan answers the first question. Why Bhagwan doesn't give this knowledge to all? So what does Bhagwan say? Verse number 11. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. In whatever way people approach me, tans tathaiva bhajamyaham. In the same way I bless them. In whatever way people approach me, in the same way I bless them. So Bhagwan says, Arjuna, I never force anyone for anything. I'm a very democratic person. Different people approach me with different attitude, with different desires, with different relationships. Whatever be their approach, I bless them accordingly. So though Bhagwan is Nirguna Nirakara, attributeless and formless, but for a Shiva worshipper, he appears like Shiva. For a Vishnu devotee, he takes the form of Vishnu. For a Jesus follower, he appears as Jesus. And for a non-believer, he appears non-existent. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajamyaham. Again, devotees approach God with different needs. For example, some are Artha Bhaktas. They have lots of problems, difficulties, afflictions. They seek God to remove these sufferings. And some others are Artharthi Bhaktas. They seek name, fame, wealth, power, possessions, etc. And there are Jitnyasu Bhaktas. They need Bhagwan alone. So depending upon the need, there are various types of devotees. Again, devotees keep different types of relationship with Bhagwan. Some see Bhagwan as father, some see Bhagwan as mother, some see Bhagwan as their master, some see Bhagwan as their beloved, some see Bhagwan as their child, and there are people who see Bhagwan as their enemy also, like Shishupal. So devotees have different types of relationship with Bhagwan. So Bhagwan says, according to your attitude, according to your need, according to the relationship you have chosen with me, I bless you accordingly. Ye yatha mam prapadyante tans tathaiva bhajamyaham. So Bhagwan doesn't force. Because devotees are at different evolutionary levels, at different maturity levels, not all are fit for the highest and the best. Just because something is best doesn't mean it should be given to all. One must also see the qualification of the receiver. If the receiver doesn't value the thing which you give, then it should not be given. This lesson we must learn from Bhagwan. One boy asked the other boy, "What did you gift your grandmother on her 90th birthday?" The other boy said, "Football." The first boy was shocked. "Football? Are you crazy?" The other boy said, "Yeah, on my birthday she gave me Bhagavad Geeta. So therefore, on her birthday I gave her football." So just because you value something doesn't mean everyone should value it. So when you give something, you must see the need of the other person. So Bhagwan says, "Arjuna, I don't force anyone for this knowledge. What they ask, I give them. I am like sunlight. I enter into the room only if the doors and windows are open. I don't force my way in. If they are shut, I patiently wait outside." Now Bhagwan answers the second question. What is the second question? Why is it that majority of the people don't seek Bhagwan? Now Bhagwan's answer is, in the 12th verse, Bhagwan says, "Arjuna, it is because they want quick results. Kshipram hi manushe loke siddhir bhavati karmaja." People have no patience at all. They want immediate results, and in the world, you get immediate results. Now let us just think, what are the reasons why majority of the people don't take up the path of spirituality? Why majority of the people are materialistic, they are worldly? Reason number one, in spirituality, results cannot be proved. I might have seen God, but I cannot prove it to you. You might have realized God, but you cannot prove it to others. As far as science is concerned, results can be proved. Whatever you claim, when you show it, when you show the result, then that becomes a proof. You don't need faith for it. But that is not the case with spirituality. You need faith in the existence of God. You need faith in the means to reach there. You need faith in the teacher. You need faith that this God can be realized. So in spirituality, everything starts with faith. And this becomes the first catastrophe why people don't choose this path. Our own lack of faith can become an obstacle in taking up spirituality. This is reason number one. Reason number two. In spirituality, there's a lot of discipline insisted. Especially the discipline at the level of mind. Getting up early, doing puja, japa, meditation, bhajan, study, reflection, contemplation, moderation in eating, moderation in sleeping. And if you are a Swami, you can't even visit very many places like film theatres and mall. People will stare at you as though you are an animal who has escaped from a zoo. So, the point is, lot of control at the mind level is insisted in spirituality. Controlling the mind is like pushing the rock to the top of the mountain. Pushing the rock to the top of the mountain. So spiritual joy is no doubt the highest, but it demands a heavy price. Greater the thing, greater is the price it demands. For the original thing, even in the worldly level, for the original thing you'll have to pay heavy. Duplicates come cheap. So in spirituality, a heavy price is demanded in terms of mental discipline. Whereas in gaining worldly joy, it is very easy. You have to just indulge. To indulge, no sadhana is necessary, no discipline is necessary. It is like rolling the rock down the mountain slope. No effort. Very easy. So these pleasures are cheap and it is available easily without any discipline. This is reason number 2. Reason number 3. In spirituality, the results come after long practice and as a result of lifelong discipline. What about the worldly joy? It is experienced the moment you indulge. So this reason is with respect to the time delay. In spirituality, results come after a long time. Whereas as far as the worldly joy is concerned, the result is immediate. Put the laddu in your mouth and there you are. You get instant joy. No waiting needed. So Bhagwan said, Kshipram siddhir bhavati. Reason number 4. In the world, results are gross and tangible. You can see it, experience it, show it to others, take pride in it. Wealth, power, position, they're all gross. Can be appreciated easily. Whereas in spirituality, results are subtle. It cannot be so easily perceived. For example, purity of mind, right understanding about life, they are all subtle. Hence difficult to appreciate. And therefore, that which is difficult to appreciate becomes difficult to gain inspiration from. That which is difficult to understand cannot inspire us. Gaining inspiration from difficult thing is difficult. This is reason number 4. Reason number 5. Majority of the people being immature, they see only the immediate pleasures of the world, but they are not sensitive enough to see the evil consequences of these indulgences. So what is this reason? The short-sightedness of people. They don't have that long vision. What are the long-lasting consequences in the long run? What is going to happen? They don't have this vision. They are immature, majority of them. What is the nature of these worldly pleasures? Bhagwan says, Agre amritopamam pariname vishamiva. In the beginning, it is like nectar. But in the end, it is like poison. What about spirituality? It is just the reverse. Agre vishamiva. In the beginning, poison. Pariname amritopamam. In the end, it is like nectar. So majority of the people being immature and insensitive, they fall in the trap of this immediate pleasure offered by the world. So these are the reasons why people generally follow the path of prayas. Path of prayers means the path of the pleasant, and they ignore the path of the shreyas, the path of the good. That's how these two paths are described by Lord Yamaraj, Lord Death, in Kathopanishad. Yes. So how do these worldly people gain their worldly attainments? Bhagwan says, Kankshanta karmanam siddhim. Seeking success, seeking fulfillment through their actions. What do? Yajanta iha devataha. They worship devatas. They worship gods. So in order to attain the worldly gain, they worship gods. Now who are these gods? Who are these devatas? Now devatas will have different meaning according to the context. It will have different meaning with regard to Adhi-Devika, Adhi-Bhautika and Adhyatmika levels. So at the Adhyatmika level, what does Devata mean? Adhyatmika means pertaining to this body. So in this context, Devata means sense organs. Deva means to illumine. So Devata means that which illumines. that which help us know. And what are the things to know? Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. So who help us in knowing this? They are called Devatas. So eyes illumine the world of colors and forms. Ears illumine the world of sound. So they are all Devatas. Now, worshipping this Devata means what? What does it mean? Here, worshipping means offering. So what do you offer to the sense organs? Sense organs, into the sense organs you offer sense objects. So sense objects are offered to the respective sense organs, and this is called worshipping. All worshipping is in terms of offering. We offer fruits, flowers, clothes, kunkuma, chandana, naivedya, dhupa, deepa, arti, etc. Isn't it? In the same way, we offer sense objects to these sense organs. And what happens when sense organs come in contact with sense objects? There is a pleasure. And this pleasure is immediate. No time delay. Like eating laddu. So the Adhyatmika level, indulgence in pleasure is what is meant by worshipping the Devatas. Now from Adi Bhautika level, what does it mean? So here Devatas mean highly influential people in the society. Adi Bhautika means related to the world, pertaining to the world. So in the world, influential people are called Devatas. They have power. And you can make use of this power if these Devatas are approached in the right way. So if you want to get something done through some government official, now this government official is the Devata. He has some power related to his department. So what to do to please this Devata? How do you worship this Devata? So you may have to grease his palms, you have to do a lot of under-table transactions, and then when the Devata is pleased with your offerings, he blesses you. He blesses you by giving government sanctions, government approval for your plan, for your work. So getting things done by influencing the influential people. This is called worshipping Devata at the worldly level. Now from Adi Daivika level, what does it mean? Here, from Adi Daivika level, Devatas means various presiding deities. So many Devatas are there. Shani Devata, Rahu, Ketu and all that. They're all Devatas. They're all presiding deities with certain parts pertaining to their departments. So each Devata has his own mode of worship. There is a mantra to be chanted, there is a ritual to be performed, there is a naivedya, particular naivedyam to be offered. And in this time only it should do, in this place only it should do. There are so many conditions. When this worship is done, fulfilling all these conditions, that Devata is pleased and he blesses you with whatever you desire. So you get immediate results. Maybe within few days or few weeks, you get it. So Bhagwan says, worshipping these Devatas bring in quick results. So therefore, people generally adopt these worldly means where the results are quick. Whereas in spirituality, the goal is very vague, goal is very far, the path is difficult, the joy appears to be in a distant future, and hence therefore, generally, people are put off with regard to the spiritual path. They don't take up spiritual path. This is what Bhagwan says. But then Bhagwan says, someday or the other, everyone has to come to spiritual life. See the 11th verse, second line. Mama vartma anuvartante manushyaha partha sarvashaha. Everyone has to follow my path, the path of spirituality, someday or the other. Why is it so? Worldly pleasures are impermanent and pain-giving. So someday everyone has to take up spiritual path. The sufferings and pain, they slowly make the person sensitive. They make the person mature. It will take a long time. If not in this birth, maybe after thousands of births. But this has to happen. They will become mature. They will become sensitive. After very many experiences, we are all becoming evolved. Just like every drop of water in the river has to reach the ocean someday or the other. Similarly, consciously or unconsciously, knowingly or unknowingly, we are all heading towards the ocean of bliss of consciousness. So Bhagwan says, Mama Vartma Anuvartante Manushyaha Partha Sarvashaha. Even an atheist, what is he seeking? He is seeking happiness. He is seeking security. He may not believe in God, but ultimately what he is seeking? Happiness, security, peace, etc. So someday he has to come to the very source of peace, source of happiness. So even an atheist is knowingly or unknowingly, not knowingly or unknowingly. So even an atheist is unknowingly seeking Bhagwan alone. So all of us, we are seeking God alone.